Hey guys, Tech Gaming here, and welcome to Battletech. I've been playing this game for a little while, off camera, and I think it'd be pretty fun to actually sit down and do like a full playthrough with it. So we're going to start with the campaign, and then from the campaign we'll move on to the career, which is kind of I guess like a free play version of the game. It's a lot of fun. Especially because I've been getting into the Battletech miniatures here lately. And yeah, so I'm ready to start this. I believe I have my recording issues fixed. If you've watched any of my recent Fallout 4 videos or Ark, which may not have been released yet by the time this comes out, I don't know. But yeah, I've been having quite a few recording issues, but I believe I have figured them out. And yeah, so I am ready to actually get some recording going. And I'm still playing around with my audio levels, so let me know what you think about the, my voice narration compared to the video game. So yeah, let's jump into the campaign and let's get this thing started.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Alright guys, there's quite a few intros in here. So yeah, this is the campaign of Battletech. Yeah, let's start going forward. One thing I'll say right off the bat is the music, like the background music in this game is just unbelievable. Like this is like Lord of the Rings quality music. Like I think there's a soundtrack, and I'll probably end up buying the soundtrack because it's just unbelievably awesome. But anyway, let's get into the actual game. So some of the stuff I'm definitely not going to be able to pronounce, so we'll just kind of work with it here. It says, the Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimward periphery, I think. A region of space that lies at outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. It is home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations under the rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here that your story begins. Alright, now here's the cool thing. There's so many different things that you can choose from, and now that I've actually learned a bit about the kind of universe, we're definitely going with the Lear and Commonwealth Steiner. They have like a Germany like descendants. I just kind of like the whole setup there, so that is who we're gonna go with. So mech warriors who hail from the Lyran Commonwealth tend to be hardy, well-equipped, and well-trained. Though they have also earned a reputation for not being particularly strategic thinkers on the battlefield. Wealth is the greatest strength of the merchant princes of the Lyran Commonwealth, ruled by House Steiner. Despite a number of humiliating defeats in the first 2 succession wars, the Lyran Commonwealth has bounced back thanks to the combined strength of the economy, the biggest of the 5 great successor states, and its control of the Inner Sphere's largest functioning Battletech factories. What the Lyran Commonwealth may lack in military prowess, it makes up for in raw numbers and industrial scale. So yeah, I guess it's kind of like a World War II era Germany. Maybe not without the the N word. Not that yeah. I'm not getting tagged. Anyway, so yeah. So move on. All right. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon establishes a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabitable planet. You are the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battlemech, an old Blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars who your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and he quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. Tutelage? Is that how you pronounce it? Anyway, it was an uneventful life. ... The sign of something to come. Oh. So you were exiled. Struck out on your own, your family went bankrupt, your family died in an accident, and your family was betrayed. So depending on which choice you go with, you'll get different points and different stats. So there's piloting and tactics, tactics and guts, piloting and guts, and gunnery and guts. I'm trying to think it's the guts and the gunnery I like. So guts will improve the maximum health of mech warriors, and gunnery determines the chance to hit. So yeah, I like gunnery and guts. So that is what we're gonna go with. So our family was betrayed. Out on your own, we fell into the life of, if I'm not mistaken, I think I went with a mercenary. No, soldier. Okay, that's gunnery. Guts. What does guts do? We already read that. Duh. I think it was a freelancer. No tactics. Let's see. No. Guard, piloting, tactics. I think we'll stick with gunnery. So we got 2. I thought there was another one. Piloting. Tactics. Minimum range of weapons. No, I think we'll go with a Solaris Gladiator. Until years later, you cross paths with Raju Mastiff Montgomery once again. You are a low-level champion, down on your luck, and one bad fight away from the gutter. Until Raju heard about you, he trekked all the way to Solaris to offer you passage back to the Augurian Reach and a job in the House Arano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of the Lady Kamaya Arano. Kamaya Arano. Alright, here we go. Our call sign, of course, is ATEC. Hold on. I can't remember how you do this. Customize. Wrong. Aha, here we go. We are definitely a male. And we will use, none of these people really look like me, but, I imagine if I was in the world, I may look something like that. So, yeah. See. No. Jersey. No. 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 You know what? I'll keep my first name. And then our last name shall be Cook. No. Sahin. I'm going to try Rivera Lai Knox. Josh Knox. We'll take that. Alright. So, onward. Alright. So, decades ago, your family came to the Argon Reach from the Lyran Commonwealth. The day after your 16th birthday, your family was betrayed and murdered. Out on your own, you fell into the life of Solaris Gladiator. Alright. So our gunnery is a 4, our guts is a 3, everything else is a 2. Alright, so let's jump in here. I believe we're gonna go into the actual game now. I just realized we're already probably pushing about 15 minutes already, but I promise you, it is so worth it. So let's get going.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we can move our stuff around. Now I got it set up for record at 60 frames. I don't know if it's actually gonna be able to record that well, so I'll probably play for just a little bit like this, and then when I get to like a save point, I'm gonna shut the game down, check the recording, make sure it don't look like crap, and come back. I should do that now, but we'll go through a little bit. So bear with me if it does kind of look like crap. I will fix it. But anyway, so use the so now we can rotate the camera. So pretty. Alright, so pretty much your WASD, WASD keys will literally move it around as if you were kind of walking, and then you can either use Q and E, or you hold the right button and then just move your mouse, and that will rotate the camera around you. But anyway, okay, A-Tech, I had the Espinosa refit yards, rush repairs, and a blackjack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field test, you know the drill. More importantly though, I want to tell you more about the job I brought you out here to do. Now do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks in the actuators. Alright. Oh, yeah, so in case you don't know, it's a turn-based game. Okay, oh yeah, so it's my turn, so I click on me.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Alright, so any of these little white things, dots, is where you can move to. Of course, they only want us to move in one way right now. So, real quick, this down here, the screen, this is the armor on your mech. And if you've played like MechWarrior 3, that's just what I was raised on. I haven't played a whole lot of 4, but this should look pretty familiar to you. The white up here, this is your actual like armor. This is your inner frame. This is the back, the rear. I think this is decoration, but this is your initiative and the turns. It depending on what your number is, that's how I can't remember if it's the higher or the lower the number. I think it's the lower the number. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so over here is your weapons. You've got ammo to some of them, like the AC2, 2 AC2s, so they got 25 shots before you run out. You can do melee attacks, and then yeah, and then once you have something in target, I don't think it'll, yeah, okay, so there you go. You can see now the chance of hitting from my range. So but that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and move. So when you get to where you want to go, you click, and then it will go into the moving animation, which hopefully you can see. So I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamati's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Kamaya's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, looks like your actuators check out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of these burnt out old urban mechs and open fire. So here we go. Now I'll show you combat.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything, but my gut tells me something's off, and a warrior trusts their instincts.
Alright, so it is our turn, so we click a weapon, but first thing you can do if you want to is you can select if you want to fire it or not. You know, which ones you want to fire, because they will generate heat, and heat will cause issues. Could actually shut you down, even cause you to explode. But I don't think they're really going to let heat bother us that much, so we're just going to go ahead and fire everything. And anytime you want to like activate like a move, you will left click. So go ahead and left click on the test dummy, which is an urban mech. Okay, so we can get a little closer. And you don't have to use the WS, all those keys. You can just put your mouse up here. But I don't know how close. Oh, you can zoom in there pretty well. So there is our little urban mech. So let's go ahead and hit him. And we are going to fire.
All weapons.
And yeah, he is this shows you all the damage you've done to him, and we completely annihilated him. Yes. Oh, now it's the enemy's turn. Oh, we got moving enemy. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt that she'll be a just and efficient ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria. Well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already snapped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there? The one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me. And then when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Alright, so we will target, and terrain will cause effects. Like in the woods here, we actually have less chance to hit it. Oh, yeah, so every turn, it's been a while since I've actually played. So you'll click on you, because it's your turn. So then you click on your target, and we're just going to fire everything we've got.
All weapons committed.
So we didn't do a whole lot of damage to it. The woods kind of protect it. So it is our turn again. And we are going to just fire at it again, but we're shooting at it from the rear this time. And when you shoot from the rear, as you can see here, there's less armor in the rear. So you got, 90, 75, but from the rear there's only 7 points. So that is where we are going to fire. So let's go ahead and light them up.
All weapons committed.
Boom. And there he goes.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamaya belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Alright, so I believe now this is our heat index, which we are okay now. And I believe this, after we jump, is where it'll fill up. I'm thinking maybe this is where we start having issues. But as you can see, I think this is your movement. I think you can sprint, like run. And then, of course, we're jumping. So we will click this.
Engaging jump jets. Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
So yeah, when you're overheated, your neck turns like glowy red. Oh, well, our jump jets are disabled. How convenient. Oh, for the love of the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're gonna have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is gonna break down on your blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road. Alright, so it is our turn. I'm trying to remember how think that's a panther, yeah. Let's see here. Click the melee targeting reticle on the enemy. Where's the melee reticle? Oh, that's right. V. Aha. Alright. So here is our melee attack. So we are going to melee attack him.
Engaging missile attacks.
For us is headbutting. Some of them will kick, some of them will punch. It's a good hit. At least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Alright, so we're going to... So yeah, that's... what is the difference? I think that's jump jet, that's sprint. I thought that was close combat. That may just be move. But anyway, we are sprinting. So let us move quickly. Ah, he missed. So yeah, running or sprinting makes you harder to hit, but I believe it also affects your modifier to hit them. If you ever played the miniature game, which is what I was talking about earlier, kind of like behind the scenes, there's dice rolls going on, and different actions you have in the game will affect your modifiers. Anyway, congratulations, A-Tech. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded, and we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become. But if not, well, then I know you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Alright, so we are going to move. So yeah, that's move, that's sprint, that's jump. Alright. So, another thing that is when you first decide where you want to go, you click it. You'll see this. This is the, you're facing. You can shoot anything. You can't see my hands going on the screen, but anything in that arc right there is what you will be able to shoot. So we'll move in this direction. And now it's our turn, since there's no enemies. And then we will finish off. Here, I'm kind of aimed this way just a little bit. A-Tech, allow me to introduce Kamiya Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Oregon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to proceed over before the coronation. Behold, the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a font of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire reach. Give my best to your father and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Ah, bold words, cousin, but the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call the battle mech. And in the arena, I reign supreme. Well, we'll see, cousin. We'll see. At any rate, I'll see you at the tourney grounds, Sir Raju. I'm ready to go when you are. Overland, along the Coromant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamaya. We'll get you there in one piece. A-Tech, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
Yay! We completed the mission. This is really quickly becoming a long video. I don't want to make it like an hour long. So we're going to go ahead and call in an episode right here. And then next time we will pick up right where we left off and continue on. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I think we'll have a lot of fun with this video. If you have any comments, suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you then.